Alright, now everything is set. We start on Northern Isles, the map where Happy said this is the best undead map. And here we have the banter. Good luck, have fun, big spanker. I'm keeping my pants on. That will certainly help. Know that from experience. We got in the bottom left, the pride of Sweden. It's ThorZaIN. And in the upper right, the husband of the Lich Queen, the last remaining player from France, Allez le Bleu, but this time in red, it's KraV.
Did I see that right? Was KraV drinking from a juice box here?
I don't
At
know.
the start of the game.
Didn't see that.
Again, oh my god, this guy is so cool. But yeah, it's gonna be a Creep Lord, what we expected. And I think we're gonna be more focused on ThorZaIN. Like, what does he do to try and counter this? He's opening Archmage. ThorZaIN is a giant fan of the 2-farm tech. And it's not looking like he started a third one yet here. So maybe some sort of harassment build where he techs pretty quickly. Okay, he starts the third farm now. A little bit late. And he's scouting with the first foot. You want to know as soon as possible if you're facing a Creep Lord.
Yeah, I mean, against KraV, you can pretty much bank on it, but when the stakes are so high, you really want to know. KraV definitely a player who could just surprise you with the Lich first opening, even against Undead, and just try to nuke your economy or something. But no, KraV is sticking to his favorite hero. It's the Crypt Lord, obviously, going for the Sacrificial Skull and then fast expansion, and feels like this is the play for ThorZaIN as well, even though we don't see the 4th farm yet.
KraV's actually playing it really safe. He even gets an Ice Tower back home for that 1 footman, not to harass him much. That's actually gonna put a dent in his wood economy a little bit, but not too crazy. And KraV got the perfect scout that ThorZaIN was creeping the Expo first. The question is, does he take it? And I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Yeah, he starts 2 scout towers, and that gets revealed instantly by the crystal ball of KraV. Wait, what? 2 scout towers?
Yeah, this is really interesting. This is something new, something I haven't seen before. Usually at that position, human do well if they put the expansion here and then block the entrances so there's not much harassing potential, but ThorZaIN seems to be a little afraid of the beetle push and builds double arcane tower.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit there and cover them. Like, usually this is the part where if you're expanding, the undead runs over and kill all of your peasants. And then you just have, like, a completely destroyed wood economy. But I think ThorZaIN's the whole point of this plan here is to just get those towers, and then if undead comes and targets the towers, you can kill a lot of his units and send militia and have militia fighting, but then the peasants can't be there to repair. So KraV's just gonna click on those towers, take them out, and then he can just pull back and go again later maybe.
Oh!
He goes for the Archmage.
He doesn't go for the 2nd tower. Little bit of a surprise. ThorZaIN trying to block out with the Water Elemental, but there's always a KraV unit. Archmage down to 40%. Can he still get this tower? It's about to be finished, but ThorZaIN has to cancel it, and his game plan is a little bit down the drain here.
See if he makes more beetles or if he saves that Impale. 97 mana right now on that Crypt Lord. He don't have the units around to go for the surround, but yeah, KraV's Expo is midway through done. And he went for a Necropolis at the expansion, so he actually could take very easily now. Oh, the peasants! The peasants went a little bit too far here.
Yeah, but they were blocking a little. KraV sacrificing a ghoul, doesn't get the kill. Beetle taken out. No, get the corpse in the end. And ThorZaIN still no tower up, no expansion up, not tacking. This is not a good game plan. And the base and militia is falling. It feels like ThorZaIN is kind of losing track of this game.
And immediately KraV, knowing that he has some time, he's gonna go for the Tusker camp. He's looking to try and get, ideally I think, a greater mana or a mana stealing would be ideal. And he gets that. That's gonna be extra mana to work with. And you can get it level 3 very easily here behind this, even if he doesn't get it from this camp. There's so many small little green camp. We see ThorZaIN, he doesn't really know where to go. I think he knows he can't achieve much at the expansion. So he's gonna come and try and steal that Murloc camp to try and work on his own level 3 being achieved here.
KraV is already teching. This early game is wonderful. We've seen against Sonic that sometimes KraV takes a little time to get into a series and gets better and better the longer the series goes. But here he shows up in like almost perfect shape, and ThorZaIN is struggling since minute 2.
Yeah, this is just such an unconventional start here. I've never seen a human try to and attempt double Arcane Tower on the Expo right off the bat. Pretty sure he didn't expect KraV not to attack, but yeah, KraV was able to get both cancels. Now he delayed the Expo, he delayed the tech. Those peasant kills are so important. If we look at the wood economy of ThorZaIN, even starts the additional Arcane Tower on the Expo. He's delaying his own tech even further. But he did build up a good peasant count in the main base in Expo now, so he should be starting that very soon. But KraV in the meantime, he didn't just sit around. He got level 3. He's going for that second crypt in the main base. And he loves his gargoyles.
Oh,
KraV
yeah.
said that the Lich was his wife, but the gargoyles, they're definitely, I don't know, the cousins or something. Like
Yeah,
they have a role, they have a part in his family.
Maybe his pets or something. It is the triple crypt. It's probably Gargs. Even though it's not a Mountain King built by ThorZaIN, level 2 water elementals are pretty good against them, but Gargs are so mobile, dealing well with towers, and in the base there's nothing. There's no static defense at all. So this might be a good point of attack.
And look at ThorZaIN, he sent a footman to the top left-hand side. A lot of undeads have realized how easy it is to creep this camp with Beetles level 2, so you have to look out. Especially KraV is known for taking a third base very early in a lot of his games. Sound Portal is going to be forced, and ThorZaIN got a Sobi Mask. Very nice item.
Alright, more pressure from KraV. Forces the Town Portal. That's all he wanted from here. About to get a Peasant, but that's about it. Attack by ThorZaIN at 1/3. Towers are coming up now.
Yeah, there's the third crypt that's going up in the main base for KraV. So he's going for a lot of gargoyles. He's going to get upgrades. Question is, will he transition? Usually you go for gargoyles and then you see if you can, like how much you can achieve with them. Obviously, like sometimes you're just going to kill your opponent because you have to get so many towers to actually be fine against this. Like ThorZaIN's double Arcane Tower on the Expo helps him a lot against the Creep Lord, but it's really quite bad against gargoyles.
Absolutely. You need guard towers against that. We've seen that before. So KraV is on the other side of the map. He doesn't have a town portal. This might be a vulnerability as ThorZaIN was poking already into the base, looking, okay, what's up there? And then realizing there's not too much fortification at the expansion. He still has a lot of footmen, so time to trade them.
Yeah, upon realizing that his gargoyles, we see ThorZaIN going for a lot of guard towers. He's getting all those guard towers in the main base. Now ghouls are going to get there. Actually, ThorZaIN is not doing too hot wood-wise. Oh my god, a lot of those peasants are trapped next to the lumber mill. He's already got so little woods because he's had to go for so many towers.
He has a shredder now at the expansion, so might not be that bad. ThorZaIN losing some footmen here. 2 water elementals deal with the gargoyles pretty well though.
Yeah, he actually bought Shredder without clearing the lab because he didn't have time for it. He just left a footman there, and then he bought Zep plus Shredder, dropped that. That's super smart. I would expect no less from ThorZaIN, but that's very well done.
On the other side, it's a peasant slaughter thanks to these 2-3 ghouls. There's one more about to fall. ThorZaIN pulls him back. Feels like the Swede is getting better and better into this game, but KraV, does he have the necessary advantage already? Will these Gargs work in the end? We do get a blacksmith, we do get an MK, and more towers.
He didn't get to buy mana potions here. That's kind of rare. Usually KraV, he will always buy double mana potion on his Death Knight when it comes out, but now because of everything that was happening, he didn't really get to. And I think I like the choice of not attacking. There is like enough towers now, I think, for ThorZaIN to hold on, so it's better to go and creep instead. Like, by going gargoyles, you force the human to get this many towers, but then he... Like, if we look at the army of ThorZaIN right now, it's one Archmage.
Yeah.
Like, what is he ever going to do about an undead creeping in the center? So, if you're KraV, you just creep. Human has made enough defenses, let him camp. Just get the center, maybe get the lab after this, then go and get the red camp. KraV, though, I gotta say, he's not a big fan of banking gold and staying on no upkeep. He breaks that upkeep very quickly every time.
Yeah, just spend it all. Got a Wand of the Wind, by the way. This could be very good for surrounds later if he switches into something other than gargoyles. Tier 3 on the way for both players. Expo established. More Ziggurat Sacrificial Pit. We saw from KraV that he loves to have more vision on the map, and in the pro scene not too many players do it, so might catch ThorZaIN off guard. Good timing here prevents the Sanctum for a bit.
Yeah, there's quite a few towers, but they have Masonry level 2. Yeah, it should be really hard to go for these with the gargoyles, even though he has a high amount of them. They do have +1 attack. They're about to get +2 actually. If he waits for like a few more gargoyles, actually, he could break those towers pretty fast.
Three more
maybe
coming.
might be the plan. 60 supply for KraV right now.
Super close to level 3 as well. Just one kill. But it's really hard to kill something. There's pretty much only water elementals that are killable at the moment. More and more and more Gargs. Here's the one of the wind. Can he surround? Oh,
no.
Not sure. If
That's a surround. Oh, he moved the beetle.
Loses a Garg over it. Oh, no. Saves it with a coil. Well done. But for how?
That MK will die. Without boots.
What?
I don't think he can escape.
Oh, second one of the wind. Okay. Didn't get the surround, but will get the kill. Is a TP, but probably too late. And stopping the progress of the MK is absolute key in this matchup, even though he's up against Gargs.
Yeah. Those water elemental, they give a lot of experience as well.
Yeah.
I think maybe killing the altar here would be good. He already damaged it a bunch. There's the mount tanking in it. No, he's just gonna go and crip. Like, KraV is gonna make up for the fact that he broke upkeep earlier by creeping and getting a lot of experience and gold for it. Items that perhaps could be useful. He's not been getting necessarily the best of items, you know, like Crystal Ball. Not anybody's favorites, but he gets a Penance of Energy now.
Super interesting transition by KraV. We have flak cannons on the gyros for ThorZaIN, but KraV is already thinking ahead. We have a Temple of the Damned, we have a Slaughterhouse, we have double Temple of the Damned, Necro Wagons, baby, and there is, I don't think, any Dispel.
It's the transition that we've seen so many times in the past be used. When Blade plays against this style, he always goes for double Sanctum because he wants to get breakers to counter the beetles, and he also gets Priest eventually with Master. Ooh, actually Cyclones the Archmage. Can he get this around?
This time it's 6 trying to get the staff. Oh, Stormbolt's the Crypt Lord, so there can't be an Impale.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
But yeah, I was gonna say, usually there's double Sanctum, but now because he was facing so many Gargoyles and they canceled the first Sanctum in the main base, only one of them was remade at the Expo by ThorZaIN right now. And it looks like instead of going for breakers, he's going for Dispel first. Ooh, the Shade actually. There was a Shade that went inside of the main base of ThorZaIN at the moment the Flying Machine came out, so that Flying Machine died instantly.
Very unfortunate. We see Stoneform for the first time, also upgraded. ThorZaIN is adding Knights, so pretty classic. Oh, almost a surround here. Pretty classic Knight Gyro army with a couple of priests in. But KraV is just buying time for the Necro transition, and he's keeping ThorZaIN busy.
Is there with Orb now.
Indeed, the Paladin is there for some healing as well. So the third heroes even each other out a little. Oh, Impale on the Pally. Wants to get rid of him. DK is kind of low. Invo Potion transferred on that DK, but nothing on the Pally. So another hero kill for KraV.
Yeah, there's no staff and no orb. KraV has kept ThorZaIN so busy. These Mount Tanking and Pala have no experience whatsoever. Like on the other side, we see a Death Knight almost level 4. It's insane the experience list that KraV has now. Exactly. And I think he just knows exactly how to use it. Just stay out on the map, keep on applying pressure. And he's already got the next best transition that he's going to need. But we see a double Sanctum coming online here very soon by ThorZaIN. He's made the second one finally at his expo. He's going to need that.
Yeah, with the XP, you're absolutely right. Like, for the past 5 minutes, the XP graph is only going in one direction. That is KraV's direction. Heal scroll now. Supply-wise, they're pretty even, but what do these gyros do? They don't have landmines. There is, of course, Gargs, but the main army will probably consist of Necromancers and Skeletons.
If they finally, I mean, you need those gyros. If they finally got to clear out those gargoyles, that would be a lot of experience that will go to ThorZaIN. It's kind of tricky, actually, for KraV to get the exact 80 supply he needs, but obviously he's going to get the rest that he's got free in Necro Wagon now, and Disease Cloud already being researched.
Yeah.
Ooh, Remo's going to be happy.
That was indeed a quick one. Makes sense, of course. You want to put the Disease Cloud on the workers and on breakers and on everything. It's just so much damage over time that you can't really heal up against. Replenishment Potion for ThorZaIN, who's finally creeping up a little more.
Oh my god, he got Wellsong.
Oh, that's sick. That's so much extra damage. Every single skeleton will benefit from this. It's not much, but I mean, it's going to be like 50 skeletons or something.
Yeah. And I'm not sure how much scouting ThorZaIN has done. I'm guessing he's seen that it's Necro strategies. He needs to make sure he gets a lot of Priests and Breakers now as a priority. Ideally, you're going to want to have Clap level 2, I'm guessing, on the Mount Tanking. If he can get to Mountain King level 3 and Pala level 3, ThorZaIN might have a chance to be able to deal really well with this army. But on the other side, we have Creep Lord level 5 with the 400 mana pool. If you can replenish that a little bit, that'd be nice. The flying machines, where are they going?
Oh, ThorZaIN not looking. A little too busy in the bottom right. Celebrating his own Warsong Battle Drums. We get the 2-0 upgrade already.
And I think KraV might take a third base earlier. Wouldn't surprise me. Actually, surprised me he hasn't started it yet. But usually he waits until he has like a good amount of necromancers and then he hits the human expo.
Level 5 Crypt Lord, by the way. Should be Impale 3 by now. But the Furbolg goes to ThorZaIN, does it? No, it didn't. And that also prevents level 3 MK.
Yeah, that Lich was in position, ready for the Nova. And Mountain King not quite 3 yet. Pala is only 2.5, and there is not really many camps left. Just 2 small grains. Oh, the Mountain King is trailing a little bit behind. Just gonna get staffed out for now. Frenzy was just researched. We got more necromancers on the way.
Oh my god. This is the 80 supply army. And he's might be even going up to 90 or 100. He is building the ziggurat for it and has 1,000 gold.
Trying to coin over some priests. There it is.
There we go, number 1. There's 3 more with master upgrades, so mana should be fine. We also get control magic.
If there was any good auras to bind the center, I think KraV might have bought them, but there was only a Scourge Bone.
Maybe heal wards could be great.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to remove technically.
True.
I guess he's going to be swarming with a lot of summons. KraV broke upkeep. He's on 89. And he's getting one more ziggurat, so he's... Oh my god, he has Advanced Unholy Strength on the way.
Yeah.
That's the +3 attack.
That's crazy damage.
Checking
Plus the
for
Warsong
items.
Battle Drums. Don't forget about the Warsong Battle Drums. That's like 4 upgrades here.
A player's forces
The
are
value.
He forgot 2 gargoyles, by the way, on his expo the whole game.
Yeah.
Kind of sad to see that.
I thought for a second it's protection against, like, I don't know, Zeppelin play or something. But...
Well, unless they're acting as a scarecrow, then... I don't think they provide much protection.
I mean, they're
know?
doing a good job until, like, for now, there was
I guess
no
the
Zeppelin.
birds are not really going there anymore.
We do have Clap level 2, by the way. It's going to be big destruction. A weapon of mass destruction against the skeletons. They will just fall to dust.
A player's forces are under
Oh,
attack.
I think
marketplace.
ThorZaIN, if he sees the move out, he's going to break upkeep himself. Right now he's still saving gold. But yeah, fragmentation shard here on the way. I mean, mortars can be really good against any type of casters. I'm surprised KraV is waiting this long. He's on 90. He's still waiting. Like, usually when you break upkeep, you want to fight, so that if you lose units, you can start mining for the full amount again. But yeah, he's going to start to move out here in a second. 94 supply now. Those upgrades, quite massive. He went for the +2 upgrade on the attack upgrade on the Gargs, and then made the +3 on the ghouls,
Yeah, man.
which will affect other units as well.
There's 5 attack upgrades. It feels like it's the ultimate defense on ThorZaIN's side versus the ultimate offense on KraV's side. We get heal scrolls as well. That's 1.
That is one scary Mountain King, though. Evasion, he's got Pennant of Energy, so 430 mana total.
No potions, though.
Yeah. But he has the Pala, like, the Pala is 2.6. He should be able to get 3 very quickly here, as soon as units start dying in the
Player's
fight.
forces are under
But it's just so hard to fight against this army, because, like, Impale is going to be insane. Vagans are going to potentially kill priests, like so can gargoyles as well. The flying machines are not there. Oh my god, if ThorZaIN gets caught now.
I think ThorZaIN wanted to... Oh, Frenzy Gargs! Oh my god!
my god.
Everything is frenzied up! What the hell? What the hell?
94 supply for KraV. The summoning is going to begin in a second. Those Vagans are trying to get at the front. Death Knight is already level 4. ThorZaIN needs to get a good engagement.
Dude.
He's already showing up a little bit late because he was in the center buying stuff from the shop. And usually those Vagans, they can start working on the town hall as to say, you have to engage right now into me, otherwise you're going to die. There we go.
You gotta be
Mountain King
careful.
needs to be at the front and start clapping.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about these necro Mansus, man, this is not good. Okay, here we got Stove Bomb. The clap was insane. Impale as well. Everybody's got to be so careful. The skeletons are dying. It's going to be tons of experience. ThorZaIN seems to be ready with the Blizzard, but the Paladin is in trouble here as well. Gargoyles within a fire. Oh my god. Not gargoyles. Flying machines within a fire. But the gargoyles seem to be prevailing here. The anti-air for ThorZaIN quickly disappearing. What's happening? 80 supply for KraV against 67 for ThorZaIN. Can he hold on? More and more skeletons. This is insane. The Mountain King is just staffed out of that fight. The Disease Cloud is working greatly against the casters. Seems like KraV is pulling through with this.
Does he keep going though? There's so many towers, and they have level 2 masonry. Doesn't seem to care. He's got so much left over. He's finally down back at 80 supply. Blizzard landing actually on that workshop. You need to be careful here, ThorZaIN. But those necromancers still safe at the back. Statue ran out of mana in the meantime. ThorZaIN trying to do what he can to hold on here. He needs to get that Mountain King back in the fight, but it takes a while to heal back up with his staff.
What to do now? There's still mana on the Crypt Lord. This workshop is going down. There's still air. There's 3 meat wagons. And there's gonna be new corpses soon. Exactly. There he summons the skeletons. And everything is so stunned. Archmage hits the deck almost. Oh boy, the DK. The DK. The DK. KraV seemingly in full control. Invo potion just to be safe as ThorZaIN portaling to his expo. There is a shop, but he's under attack. More skeletons marching forward. Night of the Dead.
And ThorZaIN is struggling to even land any single dispel here. He's down to 2 priests at the back. Mountain King comes back in the army and dies. And KraV takes map number 1 with a lot of necromancers. And I mean, I feel like we never see Frenzy anymore. And he still had the 2 Scarecrow Gargoyles at his expo, by the way.
Crazy game, dude. What was going on in that fight, man? I think my FPS dropped down to like 60 or something. That was just madness. Skeletons everywhere. Clap, Blizzard, Impale, Inner Fire, Frenzy. That was like X-Hero Siege or something. Insane. But apparently too powerful for ThorZaIN to hold on against. Honestly, that was a very clear push there towards the end.
Unbelievable, man. Remo, you've been screaming at these undead players to finally give you Frenzy Ghouls again, and KraV delivers, dude. The DPS of 3-0 Frenzy Ghouls. Sicko! The Mountain King had no chance. Will we have a different game too? ThorZaIN facing elimination for the first time in this DreamHack circuit. Can he survive, or will the Lich King make it into the round of 8 for the first time? See you in a bit. what a game number 1. If that was just paving the way, I need some extra oxygen at the end of the series. Remo, we haven't heard too much from you about this game number 1 on Northern Isles. Do you have any more expert analysis for us from that?
Yeah, there was certainly a lot to comb through. Very long game, 2 base versus 2 base. KraV perhaps could have even gone for a 3rd base. Todd mentioned it during the cast, but it was a 2 base push with what was close to 100 supply and a lot more summons on top of that. That was just a crazy onslaught. I feel like against Cryptlord, it's so important to get the early game right, to have the proper build, the proper counter, and then of course the proper execution to not lose too much, and to also make sure you perhaps get something off of the Undead's plate. And I'm not sure that build there by ThorZaIN was the greatest. The 2 towers standing there by themselves looked kind of weird, weren't even protecting anything, and then they got cancelled. In the meantime, the Undead expansion across the map came up pretty easily. In the past, even before the Cryptlord nerfs, we saw some more aggressive plays by Human that looked to be a little more promising, I think, than what we saw here. For example, the 3-farm tech with the AM going to the green Murloc first outside the base, then moving across the map, being aggressive, and during the tech, the militia taking out the other green for the level 2 on the way, and the AM applying pressure right away with ghouls, with footies. I guess it's a little risky. If you run into an Impale Surround, you kind of wasted your early game, but it's also yielded a lot of great results in the past, where Blade, for example, did it before. But maybe also a counter expansion quickly can work out, but yeah, the build needs to be on point. I think, Todd, you mentioned it. Once the Gargs come out, you need a lot of towers, and then you have very little out on the map to contest the creeping. It really is a tough build to go up against, and it seems like we haven't seen the perfect answer yet.
It's expensive to get as many Gargs as you need to get Masonry level 2 and also get your production going. The building positioning obviously super important as well. Like we saw, one of the Sanctum was outside of the main base that got sniped, like both of the Peasants and the Sanctum. That's always a big problem when that happens. You know, it all adds up eventually. And it did in KraV's favor here the whole time. When I saw the beginning of the engagement, I was worried for KraV because this Mountain King was like, he was hitting the bullseye. It was like in the middle of all the army. So I was just like, he's gonna clap like 5 times. Blizzard on top of everything. But KraV did such a good job impaling the Archmage when he was blizzarding, and also, I don't know why, but the Mountain King went back. Maybe because he didn't have any potions. That was really lacking.
Absolutely true. On our Instagram vote, ThorZaIN was the 2-1 favorite, but he's struggling here. This doesn't look too promising for him, judging from the performance in game number 1. KraV is right there from the very beginning. And now we move this series onto Last Refuge. There we go, guys. Bottom left, we got ThorZaIN fighting for survival. And in the upper right, we got KraV, 1 map away from his career peak so far.
Yeah, and he had some really good games already during summer. It's good to see a guy like this, you know, feels like he's one of the new generation guy and putting up pretty good results, having entertaining games. Twitter game is on point as well. And, you know, as much as we talk about, you know, Cryptlord being strong and all that, he's definitely developed his own style, also with the Lich first that we've seen many times from him. And he has a very good understanding of the game, of like many aspects of the game, I feel like.
Absolutely. And yeah, he's kind of a newcomer, playing a Cryptlord first, of course. But he also played Reign of Chaos for a long time before. So maybe we have to be thankful to Blizzard that they removed Reign of Chaos and forced players like Toxi and KraV to join the Frozen Throne scene that we have.
But when people say that, though, recently about people that played Reign of Chaos, they mean he played Reign of Chaos while the Frozen Throne was out, right?
Yeah, exactly. He played.
Because I played Reign of Chaos, in 2003.
He played Reign of Chaos until 2017, so until it was shut down. So yeah,
that's good. Crazy, actually.
There wasn't even a Cryptlord, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why he's using it. He's like, oh, I got this brand new toy.
Yeah, after 16 years. Finally got it. Alright, we got ThorZaIN once again with an Archmage, and moving open with Militia right away. No green, no Merc, just instant expo.
It seems to be the build of choice of ThorZaIN. Will be interesting to see if he goes again for the double arcane tower to try and cover the area from the Crypt Lords and the Beetles. One of the peasants actually taking a lot of damage right now, and he got 2 of them ensnared without attacking. It's always hard to creep this camp. It seems like a little bit random. But on the other side, it's going to be an easy creep from KraV, who is selling his altar and sold his town portal as well.
Okay, this has to work. And he can't forget about like rebuilding the altar, but he's done it a million times at this point, so he shouldn't. Serpent for him.
He looked at the altar and he was like, this one does not spark joy.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright, Expo coming, ThorZaIN.
Oh, the footman? Oh my god, you can't feed that. That's level 2.
That happened on Northern Isle already.
It happens to me every game too. Kind of weird.
Footman lives matter, man. Take care. And it is the double tower again.
Yeah. I mean, I see the same as last game happening. KraV's gonna head there, get the cancel. This time he's keeping the peasants there.
Yeah.
Might have been better to send those home. Okay, he's sending militia in advance. He saw this coming.
Okay,
He lost the footman and he's like, I know you headed for me already, so he's gonna wait there. Archmage needs to be careful. You can get surrounded very easily here.
He has 1 Impale and 2 Beetles if he wants to. There's new skeletons. And yeah, he's flooding the towers again, but this time they are way closer to completion. So this time it might actually work. ThorZaIN is ready with the repair. It's about split seconds now. The first one is cancelled. Oh, this might have worked though. Unfortunate. Second one is finished and here we got the repair. This is working. Mana getting drained from the Crypt Lord. Not too many more Beetles. Very important early moments of this game. And this time, ThorZaIN prevails.
He didn't impel for some reason.
Wanted to save
And I think
the
this
mana.
This is what ThorZaIN wanted to have happen in game 1. Now he has the 1 arcane tower. It's going to be easier to set up that expansion. And look at how close he is to level 3. Against a Crypt Lord that he knows he's barely above level 2.
Yeah.
So if you just get level 3 now, you can start running around the map and just kind of dominating, stealing some camps away from the Crypt Lords.
Okay. Now we're talking. Now this is the real ThorZaIN. With a way better early game, this is of course a way easier mid game. Also building the first tower at the main. Tech will still take some time. What can we do until then? Scout by ThorZaIN. Expo is of course up. Feels like KraV is always doing the same with the Nerup tower and then Necropolis. Not all the players do it.
Yeah, I mean, it costs more gold, but then you can tech quicker if you don't have the Acolytes in position at the Expo yet. And it also, it's a good backup scenario in case you lose some of your Acolytes, because then you can replace them very easily. And we see ThorZaIN move in position to try and fight there, but the Cripple's already 3. He's bought the Mercenaries.
Okay, there was 1 or 2 ghouls dying, and this Shadow Priest doesn't look too healthy either. 1 Dispel goes off, but the damage of the Footman is good. He's gonna lose that. But now we're using the Impale, and that is not the surround. ThorZaIN getting out of here.
The 1 surrounds that we saw earlier.
Needs that. He gets 1 on the Footman, gets 1 on the second Footman almost. These mercs are feeding the Archmage quite hard. Good block by ThorZaIN now.
Actually, the Shadow Priest lived.
What?
He's hiding at the back.
He's hiding behind.
You almost can't see him.
Hide and seek pro player.
In the meantime, the expansion is up for ThorZaIN. He's going for the second Arcane Tower there. Needs to work on his peasant count a bunch. Actually, no, he has a lot in the main list. Oh my god. I missed the ones at the bottom, but maybe a good time to start pulling back. Yeah, I don't think he can achieve too much more, and you definitely don't want to get surrounded. But yeah, the Berserker lives, the Shadow Priest lives, and we get the altar being remade, Graveyard.
Did he actually kill something?
Yeah, he killed some ghouls and beetles.
Okay. I felt like he could have been at level 3.5 or something if he kills the proper targets, but KraV keeping the mercenaries safe for now. Starts the tech, and guess what? It's triple crypt, baby. No, it's not. Wait, double crypt? And the altar and the... Okay, so maybe...
Just the second one. Well, last game he made the third one a little bit out of sync as well, so maybe it would be the case again. Would be sick. Imagine if he goes like double creep Garg, and then ThorZaIN just starts making a lot of towers, and then he stops after like 2 Gargs.
The ultimate fake. Or he forces him into gyros, and then there's almost no air, but just fiends with web. Nice. Nice try, bro.
But yeah, ThorZaIN, he's got... he needs to wait until tier 2 is finished, start mount tanking. That's why there's almost some incentive to go neutral hero sometimes, because you do feel like your hero is just so delayed because of the early game harass. You can never take very fast when you expand.
It's at 3/4 now. ThorZaIN continues to harass, but 2 beetles putting constant pressure on this Archmage. He has to go away soon. Last hit should be easy for KraV, but ThorZaIN got it, right?
No, KraV got it.
He got the item. Did he get the experience as well?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Man, my eyes.
I was clicked on the Crippler, locked in. The Archmage actually almost died from just a few beetles.
So hurt. Had to buy a Zeppelin to save him.
This is gonna be the quickest level 5 Crippler we've seen in a while.
Crazy, right? ThorZaIN, after a decent early game, now struggling. That is, of course, the nature of the matchup.
Wow, KraV is gonna play Fiends. And he's gonna be scouted instantly.
Okay.
So he's playing entirely different this game. And we already saw a lot of towers actually being made by ThorZaIN, so this play more in KraV's favor. ThorZaIN thought he was probably going to be gargoyles. He did. I mean, you don't really, like, you see 2 creeps, you see a graveyard, you don't really have the luxury of thinking what it's going to be. You have to get towers to be safe. He did the same thing, by the way, with the Shredder. You see, he made a farm at the lab.
Yeah.
And as soon as, or like shortly after daylight came, he bought Zep plus the Shredder, sent that to wood, and he knows he's going to have enough food for everything now.
KraV knows about this. Double Sanctum for ThorZaIN as well. And he's brave enough to go for the second merge, and this could be backfiring just a little. Mana isn't the greatest for KraV. 3 mercs, of course, help, but Mountain
He's almost
is about to
5.
be out.
He's almost 5 against an Archmage 3.
Pretty crazy indeed. How fast this Crippler can spiral out of control.
Oh, he has no space. Okay, he dropped something.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay. Inward poses.
ThorZaIN took
Impales! Oh no! ThorZaIN, is this the end? Is the stun long enough? 8
Oh my
HP!
god. He jibaited him with the item, which was unintentional because he dropped it because he had full inventory. And then ThorZaIN couldn't resist. He saw that little chest on the floor, he's like, that's mine. And this time, unlike last game, the Death Knight brought 2 mana potions to the Crypt Lord, who's now level 5.
That's so powerful. Mountain King has to do some heavy lifting, but guess what? He's getting lifted high up in the air, finds himself in a surround. There's no item. Nothing seems to be going well for ThorZaIN, losing the second hero right off the bat. This is not allowed to happen.
I think he was drunk. What was he doing? He just ran into a Crypt Lord level 5, like, I'm here, guys!
Yeah.
Players' forces are under
Yeah, back to the
You
altar.
want some? You want some? And then he's getting hit on the nose, and that nose is quite big. Oh boy. Disaster for ThorZaIN.
But yeah, we have breaker production on the way now. First workshop is gonna start at the expo. He needs to get magic control and then start stealing those beetles and fighting a little more. But ThorZaIN in all sorcererful, that Archmage, not even level 4 yet.
Just waiting for the necessary mana to go for another of these impales. Once again, KraV is running away in experience. Like, with every single second, he's getting further and further ahead. ThorZaIN just isn't ready.
Yeah, Lich is halfway through done. Once that gets there with the orb, it's gonna be even harder to fight at all. And ThorZaIN's not even tier 3 yet.
Yeah, and there's almost no SimCity. This workshop, just forget about it. If you hired some people to work in there, send them a notice. They don't have to show up on Monday.
Oh, ThorZaIN, don't get baited into fighting now.
Ah, this MK man. Okay, he's trying to get some kills now, but there's healing constantly. Statues are coming in as well.
Lich is on the way. Oh my god.
Is he bringing something else? Okay, the orb is ready. What can ThorZaIN possibly do to
He's
withstand this
banking
pressure?
gold at 50. Like, he needs to break upkeep right now, I think.
He's getting a little ahead in the echo department. Breakers do have good value, but here's the impale. He just wants this hero kill for the rescue! Coil Nova, but dodges the coil!
That's the biggest leave me alone hero nuke I've ever seen. He's like, get out of here. I've seen enough. Lich immediately gets gloves of haste, slippers of agility as well.
player's forces are under attack.
And KraV can do whatever he wants here. If he wants to push that expo, he could as well. Double Arcane Tower is always kind of annoying to push into, but as long as he executes it well, should be fine. And Pala only now comes out. Uses Scroll of the Beast.
This is nasty. This is the first tower gone. Nova follow-up. All the workers suffer. If ThorZaIN wanted to bank and hide and turtle to get an echo advantage, well, forget about that. Ghouls are coming in with Frenzy. KraV is about to end this game and ThorZaIN's tournament.
He joked that he wasn't going to be spanked, but right now KraV is looking really, really strong. Trying to get on top of the Mountain King as well. Death Knight gets targeted, but he has greater invuln, so should be fine. Pala, does he stuff? No.
Oh my god.
Didn't quite have time.
KraV is just putting ThorZaIN in the meat grinder. No fight is going the Swedes' way. Throughout the entire game, this is just full control.
Yeah, Fiends already have 2-0 attack upgrades.
And the ghouls are ravaging the expansion.
Yeah,
This lights out.
The Shredder tried to defend for a bit, but they were like, oh, we got Frenzy, bro.
Yeah, man, Frenzy is so smart against the breakers. What's possibly gonna do some damage? Man, ThorZaIN just suffering, but now it's over. 2-0 for KraV.
Damn, dude. Damn.